What it means to be a Gold Star spouse is the love, the pain, and the honor to have been married to someone who gave his life for our country, for our way of life. Sergeant First Class Colin J. Bowen was very respected as a soldier. He described his military career as the one thing that he was really good at. He would give 110% to it. I did not receive the knock on the door. He was injured, he didn't die immediately. So the first thing was getting the call from someone telling me that he had been terribly injured. So you have, of course, in a moment your life changes. You're planning to either waiting for him to come back to the United States to receive treatment, or if he's not gonna make it, you know that they're taking you to Germany to see him. So you have that uncertainty, that fear, that pain to know that your loved one is in pain and that is injured. He had been such a good friend of others that the minute they knew his family, was in need, all of those friends that he had made through the years, all of those people who he had helped for so many years, came back to us to help us, to make sure that we were okay when he was gone. Just a few of the people who were deployed with him in Afghanistan were able to first come and see him and then be with us when we bury him. And then for me after that, I think the biggest pain of all was realizing not so much that I had lost a husband, but that my daughter had lost a father. I had a very strong father figure, very strict, it wasn't easy, but he made me the woman I am. And at that point I realized my daughter is not gonna have anyone, a biological father, a figure, through her life to be able to say what I'm saying now. And that was the biggest pain. She was only 3 years old, so she really didn't even realize. She knew that Daddy wasn't gonna be around anymore, but I felt that pain for her. That was the biggest pain of all, knowing and feeling that pain for her, and knowing that she didn't know how much she was going to miss. I had just the opportunity to do things like the Gold Star Wives Arlington chapter. At that point, I realized that I was able to provide help instead of being the one who received the help. I think that once you have given yourself permission to grieve, because you do need to go through a process of realizing, of course, the horrible change in your life. Your life changes terribly. But once you go through your grief and you're able to start focusing in other than yourself, and if you can use what you have learned to help others, again, it helps your own recovery. You're probably gonna grieve forever. I mean, grief doesn't have a timeline. You're always gonna, miss the person that, was your loved one and that you lost in such horrible way. But if you're able to use those things that you learn in your journey to help other person, then that is going to help you continue to grow. That's gonna help you move forward. That's gonna help you keep the memory of that loved one alive, but not just by continue to grieve, but using that grief to help someone else go through their own journey.